For those people who don't know me, Devin the Dream Haney. After a hard workout, I always make sure I take my pro-glycogen. Great for recovery. Recovery is a big part of training, and take your pro-glycogen, you'll feel much better.
Hey, what's up everybody? Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles, being joined with the new trainer of gennady golovkin, Johnathon Banks. And Jonathan, just by seeing gennady work out today, I've noticed a few things. One, he looks a little bit lighter on his feet. He's moving his head a lot more, and he's throwing a lot more punches. Talk to me about the implementation of the new things in this training camp. I know it's not been a lot of time, but what have you tried to implement there?
Well, the same things you said that you saw. Whether I'm happy you said what you saw, because I can say less, because the proof is in the pudding. He's moving his head more, he's throwing more punches, and he's lighter. He's lighter on his feet. So in other words, he's a little bit more elusive than what he has been. And in my opinion, Triple G is better than just a one-punch knockout guy. I think he has the talent and the skill set to be able to box with any boxer in the division. And that's the goal where you want to get him at.
You coming in as the trainer and implementing this new plan for him, what was the one thing, the one crucial thing that you wanted to improve on him or implement in this process?
The exact things that you said, that you saw.
Those three things then?
The rhythm, the defense, and the more of a volume of punches.
And with this month, how much of an improvement have you seen?
I think, once again, I think you can contest to that, because you've seen him last before me, and now you've seen him now after me. I think what people noticed, that he was moving. He moved more, and he threw more punches, and he's moving his head a lot more. Was something people noticed that he haven't done before. That's what I've been told. So, which to me is awesome.
When you do the mitts with him, I know he's known for his power. How do your hands, your wrists feel when you're doing the mitts?
They're fine. You gotta understand, I come from doing
heavyweights.
Right, me work with Vladimir Klitschko.
The biggest of the biggest.
Exactly. Well, he was a huge puncher as well. So, you know, therefore comparing the two is a little different. It's not fair to compare the two, but he is a good puncher. He's a very big puncher.
What's the ultimate goal you feel that you want to get him at, and how much time do you think you're gonna get him to that point where you want him?
I don't have a timetable, but where I want him at is to be able to make guys miss, and to be able to have a rhythm that can box with the best boxer, and have a style to be able to outfight the best fighter. That's where I want him at, to make the best guys miss and make them pay. So that's where I want him at.
Yeah, because I know there's been I don't want to say criticism, but when they categorize him, they say like he's very one-dimensional. He just comes forward.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is, he's better than that. I don't like somebody saying he's just one-dimensional, because he's better than a one-dimensional fighter. So that's why I'm working hard to open up his, to throw out his talent, to evolve his talent, so he won't be known as a one-punch or just a knockout artist or a one-punch guy.
The communication, the vibe between you guys, how's that been like, meshing with each other?
Awesome. No complaints, no nothing. It's been awesome. I have absolutely no complaints about him.
How is it like being in the team, in camp, with that new aspect? I know you don't know them too well coming in, but now you've had time to be with them. How is it like being with them all the time now?
This is not the first time we've met. Yeah. We have some of the same circles because of Vladimir and because of Vitaly. And I've met Triple G because I've been a long time friends with Tom Loeffler. And I was a part of K2 Promotions as well. So our new Triple G, we met several times. We always had a mutual respect for each other. So us working together, it was nothing too odd or unfamiliar about it.
What are your expectations of this fight and what he's going to show?
I just want him to show, I want to show his rhythm and his speed, not just one punch knockout power.
The task is going to fall to you, if there is a third fight with Canelo, to train him, to make a plan for him to beat a Canelo Alvarez.
And I look forward to it. Yeah. I'm so excited about it. I look forward.
From what you're seeing now, I would imagine it'd be a completely different fight, right?
It will be. I'm glad you said that. It will be a completely different fight, and it will be a completely different outcome.
we see Gennady right here behind us. He's talking, but with that outcome, is it an outcome where you think he'll knock him out, or it's an outcome where he'll outpoint him?
We work hard in the gym, and we prepare for the 12 rounds. But we're always happy to get the knockout. So I'm looking forward to the knockout.
I mentioned Billy Joe Saunders to him, and he kind of like rolled his eyes and said like, "Oh, that guy's not serious." But how would you rate his style? Because it's a tricky style, and a lot of people said that Saunders could present the trickiest style out of all the middleweights in that division if he decides to come back down. Do you agree with that?
I don't believe in tricky styles in boxing. I just think you have styles you got to figure out. You know, there's no such thing as tricky, because tricks don't win championships. You have to land punches to win championships. And as far as what I see and what I saw, there's nothing too tricky about him. It's just a guy that you apply pressure on to see how he's going to cope with that.
It's an interesting viewpoint there.
Yeah, everybody, like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan to get hit him out.
That's true. Hey, Johnathon, it was great chatting with you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Fight Hub TV, everybody tune in to watch. They are awesome. I love them.
Thank you, Johnathon. Appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure.